So it was MLK Day in 2020. It was like the coldest day of the year, and we were homeless. It was terrifying to sit there and either live in a shelter or watch Chris live in a tent while we were in a shelter, because that was the best option we had at the time in the freezing cold. That's terrifying to watch my daughter sit there and look at me in the face like, what next? Not being able to look at her and tuck her in at night in her own bed. Not being able to put that key in the door. Not being able to go check the mail. Not being able to sit at the dinner table and have a meal with my family together. Because it don't work that way. You can't, families don't live together in a shelter. You know, it's the most terrifying thing in the world whenever you know that your child is homeless and you don't know where the next day is coming. If you don't make it to that shelter in time, they're gonna sleep on the street and they're gonna turn you away, not knowing where the next meal's coming. Watching her cry and just feeling completely, utterly useless and just wanting to die. That's what that feels like. It's horrible. And so we were asking friends, like, what do we do? Where do we go? They said, go to the War Memorial at 7 o'clock on Monday. Okay, those people will help you. Okay, so we did. We put all of our faith in God. We just said, just whatever you want us to do. And he brought us to Ryan and Jenna and PLN. And that night they put us in a hotel, got us food, made sure we were okay. And then a few months later, the tornado came. We lost everything. We had to be moved out. We called Ryan. Ryan packed up a bag and he drove to as far as he could get and walked the rest of the way, walked through dangerous part of like Spring Street, just right over here. And it was just surreal that somebody would go to that length to help somebody after they've already helped them. I was a 22-year addict. I was still an addict at that time when I met Ryan. The tornado changed that. I've been sober since March 3rd, 2020, and so is Chris. How God can put so much love in somebody's heart just for somebody else. Ryan and Jenna and Colleen are family to us, and they always will be. PLN will always be family to us. I'm a chef, and I worked all these little jobs that only wanted to pay like $15, $16 an hour. It wasn't going anywhere, and then finally I got lucky and I got this job, and it was the most I've ever made. And after working there a year, they promoted me. And honestly, it wouldn't have happened if PLN wouldn't have been there. It wouldn't have. There's no way. They went to an organization and helped us get a car. We got donated through a car ministry program out of Murfreesboro. You know, Ryan has went to bat for us for 4 years. They're the reasons why I changed my heart. Because God brought people that were just genuinely full of love. And you can't pass that up.